Hi my friend, welcome back to our spelling class with Miss Anita. I am so happy to have you here today so that we can look at another set of vowel teams. Today we are looking at the vowel team A. Okay, all these letter combinations make the sound A. AI spell the sound A. AY spell the sound A. EA spell the sound A, like in break. EY spell the sound A, like in grey. And EIGH spell the sound A, like in 8. It's always good to know the different ways to spell a letter sound so that you can read as many words, you can read and spell as many words as you can once you learn all the different ways to spell that letter sound. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There are 5 different ways to spell the A sound. The big question is, how do we know which letter combinations to use when we are spelling words having A sound in them? Because there are 5 different ways. Well, some letter combinations have tricks to help out, others do not have. So once you learn all these letter combinations and read as more stories and get exposed to these words, eventually you will learn which one to use when you are spelling a word having A sound in them. Let's get into some of the tricks that can help us to know which one to use. We know that AI is either at the beginning, I'm going to try to B for beginning, or middle. Every time you sound out a word and hear A sound at the beginning or in the middle, spell with AI. Every time you sound out a word and hear A sound at the end, spell with AY. Every time you sound out a word and hear A sound in the middle, use AE. But remember, also AI comes in the middle. That's why the more you get exposed to these words, the more you read, the more you know which one to use when you're spelling. EY comes at the end, okay, to make the sound A, like in grey. But also AY comes at the end. So the more you read, the easier it will become for you to decide to know which one is the right one to spell with. Letters EIGH, we find it in the middle or at the end. Alright? If you learn how to use these letter combinations to spell, you'll be able to read more words, you'll be able to see, to identify them in your stories, in the books you read, and eventually you'll know which one is the right one to use when you're spelling certain words. Okay, let's have a spelling practice. The word is rain. Let's sound out. R, A, N. First sound, R. Next sound, A. Ending sound, N. Which A are we using? AI. Good. Okay. Next is pay. Sound out. P, A. Which one are you using? Oh, wait. P, A. Which one are we using? Are we using AY, EY, or EIGH? We are using AY because we've seen this quite a lot reading the word pay. Okay. Next one is gray. Sounding out. Gr, A. A at the end. Which one are you using? AY, EY, or EIGH? We are using EY because we have read this word so many times. Now we know that the A in EY, the A in gray is EY. Okay, the next word is break. Sounding out. Br, A, K. That's right. Br, A, first leave that, and then K. Are we using AI or EA? We are using EA because we have read this word so many times. We know that the EA in break make the sound A. The more you get exposed to these words. All right. Next one is 8. Okay. Let's sound out. 8. Which one should we use? AI? No. We are using EGH to spell the word 8. I hope you get the point. Okay. Once you learn to spell them and read them quite often, you'll know the right letter combinations to use. Okay, this is your activity. Read for me these words. All right. And then after that, you are going to spell some words. Picture 1, you're spelling the word rain, snail, tray, clay, gray, 8, weight, pain, bread, and then number 10. Which one is that? Number 10, what could this be? It's Anita. Thread. Yeah. Number 10, you are spelling the word thread. Okay? Pause the video and have a go at your spelling task. Alright? Once you are done, you are going to keep your workbook in your safe place because tomorrow we are going to look at another vowel team.